Okay, Coach, football, of course, back in L.A. and back at StubHub Center in Carson, California. I'll tell you, you wouldn't think 30,000 people could make this noise. That's half the size of a normal NFL stadium, but this is no normal crowd. They are ready to go as their Chargers get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Caleb Sturgis now to do the honors and get us started. And we are underway in Southern California. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Awesome.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
The give is to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
Swing to the right. To the right.
Prescott now on second down. And right away, he lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Prescott now. But he's got it to Hearns. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Dak finding the former Jag Hearns for the Dallas first down. They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
46.
A second down throw for Prescott. Pass incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Third and long for Prescott. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10.
5-4.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Now, that's absolutely terrific technique right there by the corner. Exhibit A. Zone coverage, knew where his man was in relation to the football at all times, and made a nice play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. 3rd and long for Rivers. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. Touchdown, LA! Tyrell Williams, 54 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
26.
They go down the field again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Returning, it's Benjamin. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hey, Rocket! Hurry up!
Rivers now on 2nd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Short yardage, Rivers. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. 16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards, and another first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Here you go, man.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stops short of the goal line down at the 2. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule. After got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Sturgis adds the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think they're going to stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram in there to get him for a loss of 5.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Here we go, 46.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Broken tackle. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
0.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Rivers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Cowboys. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Again, it's Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Malik Collins able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run, because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Rivers to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though? When they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Switch, today. We go 46. 46.
2nd down, Prescott. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Done. Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott from the gun. Oh, some strong running. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Gun. Here we go, 46. 26.
First down, Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
Here we go, 46.
Prescott on first down. And now he'll tuck it and run. Finding room. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready.
Final play of the half, Rivers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. And this now 3rd and 11 after that second down completion actually went back a yard.
0.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Now Gordon on first down. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's go.
They go play action. Rivers. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Prescott now from the 50. And he finds his target, Terrence Williams. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Hey, 47. Gun. Here we go. 180. Switch and 8. Switch and 8. 26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Done. Switch and hey. Here we go, 46. 26.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
That's it, baby. That's it. Here we go. 5-4.
Rivers now sets up the screen to Gordon, and he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Hey, I want to go load it. Load it. Behind!
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Hey, go! White! Q. White!
Play action now. Rivers going deep for Benjamin. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Chargers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, Rocket.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for L.A. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Prescott now on 2nd down. For Kidder here, it's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And this one caught by Beasley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And again, it's Prescott. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll throw again. Prescott flushed out right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Brandon Mebane able to run him down for a loss of a yard. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He hits Beasley right side. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A Dallas 1st down. Prescott hooking up with Beasley. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, This intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Escaping the pressure. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A second down throw for Prescott. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Corey Legion in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 48.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Accelerating, and off he goes. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Sturgis for the extra point, and the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Back to it after the pick six. Prescott. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Here we go, let's go, get out, get out. Hey, 26.
On the counter, Elliott. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here we go, 48.
Second down, Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd.
Gun. 26.
Third and long for Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Room here to run. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Let's go.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
offense will look to convert on third down. He'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the